What's up, family? What's up, world? What's good? Tap, tap. Tap, tap. Tap, tap. What's up, world? It's your boy, DJ Chief Trey, a.k.a. Londale Futrell the Third, man. We right here, right now, live from the 405. This esotericism for your ass. Let's get it. Tap, tap. Wake and bake. Come get this smoke. Come get this smoke. And shout out to all the subscribers, everybody that be on the account, that be, showing up. You know what I'm saying? They be showing up. Appreciate y'all. I'm looking to monetize my account soon, man. Looking to monetize my account soon. So, one got me there. Looking to monetize my account soon. I need y'all help, you know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, that subscribe button. Make sure y'all leaving comments for the kid, man. Help me get active. I need like 3,000 watch hours, 500 subscribers, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all rocking with the boy. Help me out. Smash that button. Today's video will be about fear. Fear and the transmutation of fear, the transmuting of fear. Fear. False evidence appearing real. However, this way, fear stands for finances, energy, alignment, and reciprocation, flow, esotericism, astrology, restructure. Everything except false evidence appearing real. We transmuting that to understand that we can use that energy in our own favor. When negative things happen, positive things can arise. Positive things can be made out of that. You know what I'm saying? So we use the energies that come in our lives, and we manipulate them, and we transmute them into beautiful, new beautiful cycles. You understand what I'm saying? Like a caterpillar and a butterfly. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this video is gonna be about today. Fear, not false evidence appearing real. Finances, energy, alignment, reciprocation, flow, esotericism, astrology, restructure. Flow. You know what I'm saying? The essence. You know what I'm saying? Alignment. Reciprocity. The beautiful things we can make with that energy. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk today about fear, how to identify fear, the illusion of fear, you know what I'm saying, and how to transmute the energy. First things first. So if we're talking about the cliche fear that we always dealing with, false evidence appearing real, it's just that, false evidence appearing real. You know what I'm saying? We get caught up in our mind, we allow our emotions to get out of whack, and we get anxious, we get scared up, and we start making decisions that don't align with us. That's why it's good to learn how to breathe, so we can breathe through these situations and breathe through different aspects of life when we're going through certain stuff. That can help your neural system when you're moving through life. Your neural system get knocked off. You're not thinking right. You're not thinking, like you need to be thinking. Make some bad decisions. You start noticing things in life not, going the way you want it to go. It's like an avalanche. The things we do yesterday, last week, will, be accounted for today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that the things that we do up until this point is why we're at where we're at. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's good to know your self-image. Good to know how to deal in life, how to be perceived, and how you are being perceived. You know what I'm saying? And where you can kind of build up that community or that soul tribe to where you have an ecosystem of energy that you put out, you can get back and restore and retreat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, false evidence appearing real. That's exactly what it is. It's just false evidence appearing real. Fear is not real, bro. It's not real. It's not real. A lot of times we start to think ahead of a process or ahead in the future, and that is the boom. That is just, that is the way we disconnect. That is the way we get out of alignment, because thinking of the future, so-called future, or even thinking of things in the past that'll bring up trauma and anxiety. You know what I'm saying? These things happen because you misaligning. You misaligning, going out of alignment. Time is simultaneous to the past, the present, and the future. It's now. The time is now. You know what I'm saying? So, we get caught up in these feelings and emotions, and they think that they're ours. They're not ours. You know what I'm saying? These are just energies that's in the ethers that we can pull from. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we pull from those because that's how our minds is set up. You know what I mean? To take from that energy. When I feel anxiety, I gotta go with that. That's what it is. I gotta make that true. We're not taught in school how to deal with these energies, and our neural system, and things like that. But you know, I try to keep it very simple for us, when making these types of videos. So again, false evidence appearing real is literally just that. Go deeper. We're gonna go deeper. False evidence appearing real. So again, when you're thinking about things in the future, you know what I'm saying, that's misaligning. You can't make decisions in real time. So what you're doing is you are literally coming off your square and coming into another space that doesn't sit right with you, that doesn't flow with you and your overall energy. And a lot of times we build up a ritual. We're spiritual people. We're spiritual people. We build up a ritual in our lives that work for us. And when we come out of that energy, you will soon see that, you know, it'll fall down. You have a tower moment, and you have to figure it out. And that's when a lot of fear comes and arises too. When something don't go our way, we feel like everything is done, everything is all over, everything is over with. You know what I'm saying? Be so broke, we feel like you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? But that is when times are to be turned. That is when you can actually take take that energy and transmute everything. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. We don't have a positive without a negative. We don't have positive without a negative. And when you bring those two together, you have the perfect situation. You have the perfect opportunity. You have the perfect person. You know what I'm saying? You being on one extreme, you being too hot. You being on one extreme, you being too cold. Nobody who can deal with that. You know what I'm saying? It's too cold. It's too hot. Bring it in the middle. That's the middle way. Shout out to the Buddhists. But yeah, you know, a lot of people don't know I was shot and killed November 4th, 2016. I fought for my life through spirit, and I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? That brought up a lot of PTSD in me from that day, a lot of fear in me, and it made me feel like, I couldn't live my life normally. It made me feel like I had to always watch my back and always be a thought or two or 10 or 100 ahead of people, you know what I'm saying, to where I couldn't really connect with people. I couldn't really, you know, you know, have real relationships with people, because essentially at that point I didn't trust myself. Once that happened to me, I said to myself, man, myself said to me, shit, I didn't even have a choice. It was like, nah, you are not the decision maker. You don't be the one that, make decisions for us no more, because you put us in situations like this. You put us in and it's crazy because I've always been a really wise decision maker, but at that point in time in my life, I was going through some major chaotic things. I was going through a divorce, and you know, I was young, and love and stuff like that was serious to me. You know what I'm saying? And I took that family and that situation so serious, it really made me almost self-sabotage my entire life. You know what I'm saying? I practically did. I became a statistic. I just made it out. Sometimes I wonder if I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny, you know. But seeing that I'm so blessed to be here still, I decide I'm gonna share my story and help people that may need, you know, uh, uh, a voice, a guiding voice for them fighting fear, becoming spiritual, having an awakening. But again, you can't allow yourself to make your mind, allow your mind to take control over you, because again, this fear shit is not real. This shit is not real. It's just fake. It's just that. It's just fake. You know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying? Just take it for what it is. A lot of times you putting thoughts in your mind, or you allowing thoughts in your mind that are not real. That are not real. You telling yourself things that are not real. You're allowing yourself to believe ideas and emotions and feelings that are not really there. Even when you get to a spiritual awakening point and you think you can assume things, or you think that you're psychic, these are things these ways will help you become a psychopath. You got to learn to communicate. That's what our throat chakra is for. And I'm gonna be real, like, down to earth about it. You know what I'm saying, about this stuff. I get really tired of hearing a lot of cliche spiritual talk, and it be leading people down a road of doom. You know what I'm saying? Because they just giving you the basics, like school do. When in reality, all our chakras can be placed on top of one another. All the energy is for the taking, and all this can be manipulated in a way. That's why I think it's very vital for some people to be religious before they become spiritual, because you'll actually appreciate and be grateful for your freedom, and not abuse the freedom of your mind. You know what I'm saying? Some people never become religious, or never was religious, or never had any religious background, or any spiritual background with moral integrity or anything like that, or wasn't brought up with morals or integrity. So once they are once they're this esoteric knowledge is revealed to them, and they start studying this shit, it can get real chaotic and get real selfish, like, with dealing with people like that. You don't want to become a person like that. But how to identify fear, man? You can identify fear when you're in a situation. And you feel like it's fleeing from you, and you feel like you got to catch up to the situation. You feel like you got to keep thinking about stuff, and you got to put yourself in a position that is fear. And I'm gonna say something. Fear ain't just completely bad. Fear ain't just completely bad. You got fear that helps us, that allows us to stay out of situations that we don't need to be in. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say you in the goddamn woods, in the jungle or something, and you feel the presence of a big ass tiger. You know what I'm saying? You probably want to take that serious. That's real things happening. That's not necessarily just fear, though. That's not fear. That's something that's really happening. But when your intuition is speaking to you, that's the difference between fear. We get that really misconstrued sometimes. Intuition and fear. Real thin line. You know what I'm saying? Our intuition gives us, hunches of things. Not necessarily a feeling or a vibration of how to feel about something. You know what I'm saying? It's just more of a nudge. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, identifying fear can be very, very hard sometimes when we wrapped up in our lives and our lifestyles and our everyday ways of doing things. Every day you feel like you got to be 5 to 10 thoughts ahead of somebody, and that's just you continually going down a path of confusion, being scared, not being grounded, probably not manifesting timely. You know what I'm saying? Not building up relationships, not having a community, not having friends or family that you can count on. You know what I'm saying? These are all things I went through. You know what I'm saying? And things start to change a lot of bit, once I realized it was me. Going through that situation, getting shot and killed, surviving that shit and seeing my family there still, it made me feel like I couldn't trust none of them. Like, damn, nobody was able to stop this. Nobody was able to see this coming. Nobody was around me to tell me not to be there. Nobody. So I essentially didn't trust myself, because I put myself in a position for that to happen. You understand what I'm saying? But it's things like that'll, make you feel like you have to have the world to blame, when the reality is just us. It's fear. That's fear. That's another fear. False evidence appearing real. I was so scared that these people had something to do with it. And, sometimes, granted, they do, in a sense. Sometimes people do have something to do with these things. If you're not communicating right, if they're allowing you to be a certain person and not telling you that you're being a certain person, and they're allowing you to run off in the world, like, you don't have the right to blame these people. You don't have the right to blame these people. You have to be your own self and have to take accountability for yourself. That's why it is important, though, that we build a community. That's why it is important that we have people we can call on that help us and protect us. That's why it is important for us to, have a tribe, essentially, that, loves us and cares for us with good reciprocity, But, my story is my story. And, Your story is your story. We can't, you know, it's not, excuse me, it's not completely the same, but universal law is law. Law is law. You understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to law, you need to understand, like, you don't have to feel like nobody understands you. You don't have to feel like you disconnected from the world. You don't have to feel like, you know, that it's just all you. It's just all you, all on your own. That's you doing that to you. That is fear as well. That is fear. That is you not having the ability to trust yourself. Trust and fear can be hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Because when you in fear, something's making you feel like you're out of place. So you have to dither in your mind. You have to come up with stuff. So something that you could really think about, you know, during the times of, you know, during everyday life, really, when you're dealing with fear. Because most times when you're dealing with fear, you're dealing with it on a daily basis. You know, you're dealing with it on a daily basis. You want to learn how to trust yourself. You want to use affirmations to trust yourself. You want to do little things that help you allow yourself to trust yourself. Like, you know, tell yourself you're going to do stuff at times that you say you're going to do it, and do it. And, you know, they don't have to be big, you know, big things. They can be small things like, you know, saying, okay, I'm going to take out the trash at this time, and, you know, I'm going to wash the dishes at this time, and you actually do it. Or I'm going to get up at 7 a.m. this, you know, tomorrow rising, and you actually do it. These are ways you can help yourself trust yourself. It's the smallest things, you know, that we can do to, you know, bring our spirits back in alignment with us, and, you know, shake that trauma, you know. But identifying fear, man, it starts with our mind. It starts with our thoughts. That's why it's important that we breathe right. Breathe in through our nose, out our mouth. You know what I'm saying? Breathe properly. These things will help you slow down so that you can find yourself, so that you can find your footing, so that you can have leverage in your day, you know, with your own energy, so that you can plant seeds in your mind that you want, you know, from a streamline that you want. You know, if you wanna work on something, a goal, get the breathing right, take some time, you plant those seeds. That's called auto-suggestion. What's happening is, especially if you ask yourself a question like, how am I able to become a millionaire, or why am I a millionaire? You know, and you begin to have auto-suggestions. That's how our mind works. Same with fear. You say, why am I feeling like I should be fearful right now? Or a good one when you looking to move forward. Why am I so fearless? Why am I so fearless? Why does fear have no hold on me? You see how you manipulate the energy? You manipulate the energy, you take control of the energy. You use that energy like it's literally like a ball. You use it, and our spirit mind, our mind's eye, you have to know that this is real. It's real. The energy is real. We can transmute this energy, can push it through our bodies. We can push it in push it out. We can hone in on these energies. You know, the shit is real. You know, we can keep acting like it's not. You know, you can keep playing games with your mind and think that, you know, it's not real. You know, oh, it's not real. You know, oh, I'm just talking to myself. Or it's, you know, that's very dangerous. That's very dangerous, because nobody's coming to save us. You know what I'm saying? We have to save ourselves. That's why it's vital that you get rid of that fear. That's why it's vital. Phone call coming through. That's why it's vital, you know, that you know yourself.
Fucking teacher and he white. These niggas said, "Oh my god."
There we go. All right, back up. Yeah. All right, there we go, man. I have some phone calls coming through, but yeah, man. You know, everything can really be so simple. We try to dive deep before we make things simple. You know, that's what I try to do. I want you to just follow along with me on this journey. You know, and I'm gonna go deeper and deeper about how we can do these things. But you have to be able to start from the jump. You have to be able to accept what it is that's going on in your life right now, so that you can change it. You have to be able to grasp the idea of actually knowing you need help, or knowing that there's something going on in your life, or knowing that, you know, you perceiving something the wrong way. You have to be able to come outside of yourself, see yourself from like a bird's eye view or God's eye. You know, a lot of times there's times I switch modes. We are like computers. Sometimes I go in God mode and sometimes I go in self mode. And you're like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? So our spirit is very powerful. You know what I'm saying? Our spirit is powerful, and what can happen is what I do, I put my spirit on God mode sometimes, and what that does is my spirit will start seeing me from up above, and when I look in my mind's eye, I'll be able to see myself from up above. And what it is I'll be able to calculate things better. I'll be able to see myself from a view that gives me a perspective of myself and how I should move in the world. What's good for me, what's not good for me, what's dangerous, what's helpful, you know what I'm saying, what's real, what's fake. You know what I'm saying? And I can go in self mode where I'm right here, right now. I'm experiencing these things. I'm feeling. I'm thinking. I'm right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? And those two differences, those two perspectives can help you bring in the best world, like an amazing world. You know what I'm saying? Because what you're doing in self mode is you tending to your work. You actually tending to your work. You actually here right now in the present. You building up your spirit. In God mode, you allowing yourself to be like in an autopilot fashion. You're allowing yourself to be in an autopilot like state. You feel what I'm saying? Where you cover, you protect it, but you're able to see yourself and learn yourself and detect. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this fear thing is nothing. It's nothing, man. It's fake, bro. It's fake. And what you need to know is when you have fear in your system, when you have fear in your aura, you are repelling your manifestations. You are literally pushing them away from you. You have this aura of this energy aura on you that's beaming, and what it's doing is repelling it. It's repelling it. It's pushing it away. So wherever you go, wherever you turn, because you are emitting the wrong energy. You're not in the energy of receiving. You're not in the energy of receiving. You're not a mitt. You're not a mitt. You're more like you're not a mitt. You're more like a baseball bat instead of the glove. You know what I'm saying? You're the baseball bat and not the glove. So you need to understand how this works. Hey, listen, P. Identifying fears, it can be hard in real time. It can be hard in real time when you're actually going through what you're going through, you know what I'm saying? But you need to know that most of the time that you are in fear. If you're anything like who I am or who I used to be, how I have to program my mind still to this day, then you most likely deal with fear on a daily basis, on a moment-to-moment basis. And you need to breathe through this. You need to breathe through this process. Identifying it is the whole entire energy that you're in. You get what I'm saying? Your energy is in fear. You feel what I'm saying? You feel like you can't relax any time of the day. You feel like you can't let your hair down any time of the day. Your shoulders is tense all the time. You probably dealing with fear all day. There's no one instance to identify it. You're in the energy of fear and you're trying to live your life with it and live your life through it. And it won't work that way. It won't work very well. You might manifest some stuff here and there. You might get your way here and there, but you probably dealt with an energy that was probably like yours. You know what I'm saying? To why it was able to happen. You know what I'm saying? We deal with people every day. They kind of share our energy. So if you're able to do stuff with people and accomplish stuff with certain people in your life, and they kind of share your energy, that's probably why it is fruitful and happening. But if you're doing stuff with strangers, trying to run businesses and stuff like that, and your energy is out of whack, trust me, you're gonna have trouble. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we transmute the energy from fear, from false evidence appearing real, to flow, esotericism. These things, you feel what I'm saying? We transmute the energy because we can't get stuck in this world like that. We can't get stuck in this bad cycle. We can't do that, especially when you become spiritually aware. And when it's come time for us to, transition, we can't be stuck in those same energies. Be like excuse me. It'd be like hell, living in hell, purgatory. We don't want that for our spirits. So understanding that you are identifying, woo, You are identifying fear from a moment to moment basis. It isn't just necessarily an instance. Oh, the dog hit the corner. Because I got fearful. No, most times you wake up with fear in you. You wake up with fear in you. Your whole catalog, your whole catalog of thoughts is full of fear. It's fear-based thoughts. They come out from fear from the jump. You feel me? You need to get in alignment before you ever leave the house. You need to get in alignment and transmute that fear, duck that fear, get away from that fear, kill that, kill it, transmute it. You know what I'm saying? Flow, energy, alignment, reciprocation. You feel what I'm saying? Hey man, we don't got time to be stuck in no fear, bro. We don't have time to be stuck living a lie. You identify by knowing you fearful all the time, every day. That's how you identify. You think it's one instance where you just, oh, I had a thought and it made me go down this slope of, you was already fear-based. You was already in the energy of fear. More than likely, you woke up in it. You know what I'm saying? You just didn't realize it. Things happen to us and sometimes we never come out of that energy. Sometimes we never come out of that energy. You know what I'm saying? You lose someone close to you, breakups. Sometimes we never come out of that energy. That's why you have to be present. You have to be present right now. You have to be in the present. That's the gift, by the way. You get it? Present, it's the gift. Right now, yeah. That's the gift. You feel me? So understanding that life, the gift of life is to be in the present moment. That is how you were able to always be grateful, because you always right on time. So if you're not breathing right, yeah, you might feel like, oh, let's say you do breathe right. Let's say you start breathing right? You're like, oh, I let my mind flow, allow my mind to, go off track and find fear. That is the difference, you know what I'm saying? But you need to identify who you are and how fear is in your life, because some people think that they just have moments of fear, and a lot of times they live in fear. You get what I'm saying? So you have to dump the whole mindset. You have to dump the whole, I don't want to say the whole person. You got to dump the whole mindset. You got to throw it all away. You know what I'm saying? You got to throw the whole playbook away. Shift your mindset. And there's a lot of different techniques and energies to do that. I mean, techniques and different ways we can do that with our energy, Yeah, man. I just hope this helps somebody. I'm gonna do a part 2 probably later on today. This is just intro of how we deal with fear, how to transmute fear, how to identify fear. You know what I'm saying? You transmute this thing by holding it accountable. You hold yourself accountable. You can't keep lying to yourself saying that you're not dealing with these energies, and you are. You know what I'm saying? Identify it. Tell yourself, okay, I actually am dealing with this energy. A lot of times we try to, happy-go-lucky our way through these energies. No, you need to deal with this energy, purge it. If you boo-hoo cry and purge, you need to purge it, though. You got to get rid of the energy, and it got to be transmuted. Hey, I'm saying that's what I got for right now. Part 1, man, how to fight fear. How to fight fear, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy, DJ Chief Trey, a.k.a. Londale, Future the Third, man. I hope y'all learned something from here. I hope it was helpful. Appreciate y'all for your time, for your energy. Make sure you smash the like button, comment, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's motherfucking me go.